might think of as a God.
Jonathan, I'm recording you now, and the reason I'm recording you is because I liked what you said about what you were talking about in regard to the fact that the young kids, the young Orient kids, the young Muslim kids, the young black kids, the young white kids, they're all looking for these billionaires to step out and step up. And I'm calling them out to do something for these young artists and the kids in the hood. And so what I'm talking to right now, I've been talking to Hennessy exactly right now in France. The reason that I'm talking to Hennessy, Jonathan, is because the black man drinks the Hennessy. We drink the VSOPs, but we can't afford the black, even though half of us are. We're not black Irish, my nigga. So what I'm saying is that I'm talking to Hennessy about, let's put together some portable studios, 6 of them, on 50 wheels, and talk to Ford and GM about trailing those fucking studios into every hood and every project and every trap in North America. 2 on the West Coast, 2 in Central, and 2 in the East Coast. Go north and then go south. We'll go north for a year and go south. Before we arrive at each of our destinations, we'll have the kids send us their tracks. The ones that we approve to come into our studio, portable studio in the hood. We'll be there during the day and we'll get ourselves out during the night. But I've got my niggas that are going to come with me to do this too. But what I'm saying, Jonathan, is I think that we have an opportunity, but I'm calling out the artists. I'm calling out Jay-Z. I'm calling out on Drake. I'm calling out on Lil Wayne, who was brought up by Birdman and everybody else and never had to flip a brick and burn the oil and fucking trade the fucking way that everybody else had to, but he doesn't speak the talk and walk the walk. All he did was get the good beats, and he's got his stuff mastered by the people that love and care about him. But what about the hood niggas that nobody fucking cares about? You were talking about the billionaires. They can be on 2 buses, but they ain't giving back to the community.
No, all they want to do is put holes in the planet,
right?
Leave them there, and they're just like the old mother who lets her child die. She tells her girlfriend, "I really don't give a fuck."
Right.
Well, that's how they are about our earth. Right. And the truth of the matter is, if you want to do something that everybody might like more than the Chicago Bulls or the Lakers,
right,
or Obama, or
well, nobody
artificial shit.
Yeah, but the thing is, we gotta admire the fact that, I mean, he is the black man of the century, and he's gonna be revered. I'm
tired of him being that kid who comes to school to do right, and no matter,
he can't do it though. You know, he's
what he does. They always try to play him off as a minor leaguer,
right?
Like he really did.
He's the commander-in-chief.
He's not a minor leaguer, but
no,
he needs to realize one thing: his wife must say something for the troops, because these boys are missing limbs and everything else. But she's got to remember, we got troops in downtown LA too. We got troops in South Central.
Right.
We got troops in New York City.
Right.
We got troops in Mobile, Alabama. We got troops in Beaumont, Texas.
Right.
You know, penitentiaries and refineries. We got troops all over the place that need a helping hand.
Well, Jonathan, the way that I told him, I've been talking to the prison commissioner in D.C. about the fact that if you take music from a black man, you're denying him access to God, because that's how he communes with his community.
Well, you know, a black man is not the same anymore, because a black man is a rare quality. Now,
a real black man.
I'll show you.
You're talking about a real black man?
I live in a town of about 1.3 million people.
Where?
Say it's the 7th biggest city in America. Here, San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Now, from living here the last 10 years, for the most part, and what I've seen and the measurements that I've taken on public health, hospitalization, city government, gangsters, hoes, businessmen, and bankers.
Well, businessmen are hoes too, my nigga.
When I put all these different people together and see my San Antonio, I still want to call it, the name of the town, $6 an hour instead of San Antonio or Bear County.
Right.
I think it should be called $6 County. But I want to be honest and say this about the area.
About San Antonio.
San Antonio from the bottom of my heart, it's just a country barbecue town, but it grew into a large metropolitan.
Right.
And this is a big, beautiful place. But the people here need to realize one thing. Hollywood, New York City, all this stuff is glamorous and they have their ways of getting your attention.
It's far away from us, man.
But it's not real.
Right.
If water stopped coming to Texas, even the Hunt brothers won't be here.
Right.
There won't be anybody here.
Right.
So this place is built on God's love. Now what the people need to understand is, I know they've been amused since little kids and Walt Disney is a hell of a guy, but don't let the devil fool you. This is God's will.
Right.
He owns all this. You wouldn't make another move without him.
Right.
Where are you gonna go?
Right.
What you gonna do?
All right, you hold this while I talk so that you can see me. See, it's recording me.
Go ahead, sir.
All right, Johnathan.
Yes, sir.
The way that I look at it is that the way, I grew up Irish Catholic, very much in an Irish ghetto in Boston. But something that was important to me was that, they never taught us about other religions and other people. They told me when I was a young 5-year-old child, don't go across the fence in the field that way because the black people will eat you. Don't go over there because the Puerto Ricans will stab you. Don't go over there because the Italians will beat your ass up. But they never taught us. They said Protestants are bad people. They said Jews, they're the money mongers and the bankers. But they never taught us anything about anything else. What I found out about being agnostic as I've grown up and become more spiritual is that God is a communion of all souls.
There you go.
And so if anyone thinks that he ain't a communion of all of our souls, they can suck my dick.
I'm agree with you, brother.
Thank you, brother. All right, Johnathan.
You be careful.
You be